Hello, everyone. My name is Daisy Munoz. This is my speech on financial literacy, the class that is missing. Imagine this. You have just graduated high school, you've passed algebra, dissected frogs in biology, maybe even learned a little about Shakespeare. But when it's time to rent an apartment, build credit, or figure out how interest works on a car loan, you're completely lost. Now imagine this is the reality for millions of students, especially in low-income and minority communities. According to the Council for Economic Education, while 30 states now require some form of financial education in high school, many students still graduate without the basic money skills needed for adult life. And guess what? Most of those students are from communities that already struggle financially. This hits home for me as a 23-year-old Hispanic woman who moved out, started supporting myself early, and I can tell you, no one prepared me for budgeting, credit scores, or insurance deductibles. I had to learn it the hard way, and I know many of you probably did too. So today, I want to show you why financial literacy should be taught in every high school, especially in minority communities. We'll talk about the problem, the solution, and the long-term benefit of teaching money skills early. Let's start with the problem. Many minority students, especially Black and Hispanic youth, grow up without access to financial education in school or at home. A 2023 report from Investopedia highlights a persistent, quote, racial financial literacy gap, where white students consistently outperform students of color on financial knowledge tests. And it's not because those students are less capable, it's because they're less exposed. A study by the American Economic Association that showed that even minority students who go to college still lag behind in financial understanding if they didn't get the proper education early on. Even worse, these students are more likely to fall victim to high interest credit cards, predatory loans, and payday lenders, traps that can lead to years of debt. In other words, the people who need this knowledge the most are the least likely to get it. So what's the solution? It's simple. We need to teach personal finance in high schools, especially in low income and minority serving schools. Real world reasons to care about numbers. These programs teach students how to budget, understand credit, plan for college loans, and even how to file for taxes. Skills every adult needs. But it can't just be boring textbook classes. The Council for Economic Education recommends making the content culturally relevant, practical, hands-on, use real-life examples, invite local business leaders or financial advisors, make it accessible, even bilingual where needed. With just one required class, we can set students up for lifelong financial stability. And the benefits, they're long-lasting. Students who take personal finance are more likely to save money, avoid debt, and plan for retirement. Yes, even at a young age. More importantly, this education can break generational cycles. According to the Open Journal of Educational Research, when young people learn good money habits, they often pass that knowledge to the siblings, even parents. That means one course of empowerment is for an entire family. One educated student becomes a ripple that spreads through a household and a neighborhood. And let's be honest, if we really want to fight inequality, we can just talk about opportunity. We have to equip students with the skills to take advantage of that opportunity. Financial literacy is not just a class, it's economic justice. So let's review. We've seen how minority students face a lack of financial education. We've seen how high school programs can fix that. And we've seen how those programs can change lives, families, and communities. Financial literacy should be taught in high school, especially in minority communities, because every student deserves a chance to succeed, regardless of where they're from. So here's my challenge to you. Talk to your school boards, your teachers, your legislators. Ask them, why are we sending kids into the real world without showing them how to survive financially? Let's stop preparing students only for college or tests and prepare them for life. Thank you.